If you're ready to ditch the bucket, broom, and never-ending weekend cleaning routine, this is the in-depth review you've been looking for. I put 5 flagship robot vacuum mop combinations through their paces in real homes, on real messes, pet hair under the couch, cereal crumbs in the breakfast nook, muddy shoe prints by the front door, and sticky splatters around the stove. Let me introduce you to the top 5 robot vacuums. The Deebot X9 Pro Omni is the one that immediately feels built for hands-off living. Its navigation is calm and confident. It threads around chair legs, glides along baseboards, and pivots through tight kitchens without that hesitant start-stop behavior that makes cheaper bots feel nervous. The real magic happens at the dock. After a mopping pass, it heads back to wash the pads with fresh water and dry them so they don't sour, meaning the next time it rolls out, it's actually cleaning with clean pads. On mixed floors, it transitions smoothly between tile, vinyl, and low pile rugs, and the app's room labels, spot cleans, and keep out zones stuck reliably even after I shuffled a coffee table and a pair of stools. If your priority is a premium low-maintenance routine where the robot quietly takes care of itself and resets for the next run, the X9 Pro Omni gets the set-it-and-forget-it brief exactly right. Roborock Saros 10R is the under-furniture assassin. It's noticeably slimmer than most premium bots, and that matters more than you'd think. It slides under sofa rails and media consoles that usually become dust sanctuaries. In practice, that extra reach meant fewer untouched zones and fewer manual follow-ups with a handheld. Roborock's obstacle avoidance also shows its maturity here. The bot recognizes cords, shoes, and pet toys early enough to steer around them without dramatic swerves, and it doesn't overreact to reflective surfaces or dark rugs. The mopping system is thoughtful rather than showy. It keeps the pads wet with clean solution, lifts grime on repeat passes, and returns to refresh itself when the pads are dirty instead of soldiering on with muddy cloth. If you value a polished app, rock-solid mapping, and a physical profile that actually reaches the places dust loves to hide, the Saros 10R is a smart, quietly relentless cleaner. The Dreame X50 Ultra feels like a household COO, less flashy, more comprehensive. Its base station doesn't just empty the dustbin. It rinses and dries the mop pads, keeps fresh and dirty water separated, and sends the bot back out with clean pads when it detects they're due for a refresh mid-clean. That loop matters in busy households, where kitchens and hallways get repeatedly soiled in a single day. In edge cases, literally, it's excellent. Along toe kicks and wall lines it slows down, pushes the pads right into the corner, and pulls debris out instead of nudging it deeper. Over time, I appreciated how the app balanced simplicity and control. You can schedule a vacuum-only sweep after breakfast, a full mop cycle after dinner, and a high-traffic routine for the entryway every afternoon, then forget about it. If you want a do-it-for-me system that keeps the whole house on a predictable cadence with minimal intervention, this one's an easy recommendation. The Eufy E28 Omni is the practical daily driver, the kind of bot you set up once and rely on for quick resets that keep chaos from building. Its vacuum pathing is efficient and brisk, and the anti-tangle brush design does a better job than most at resisting hair knots, which is a big deal for pet owners and long-hair households. The mopping side focuses on steady contact and consistent pad moisture, so dried coffee rings and kitchen drips come up without repeated passes, and it doesn't leave the floors overly wet on exit. I liked the way the app keeps the essentials front and center: start, stop, room selection, no-go lines, and a clear maintenance log without clutter. If you want strong everyday cleaning with low drama, plus a dock that actually reduces maintenance instead of just hiding it, the E28 Omni brings a lot of sanity to high-traffic spaces. The Narwal Freo Z10 is the edge case specialist, the one you pick when corners, baseboard seams, and cabinet overhangs are your nemesis. Its mop extension and edge swing routines are more than marketing. You can see the pads physically push into the perimeter where grit accumulates, then sweep it out into the suction path. On tile and stone, that methodical, slightly slower mopping style pays off with cleaner grout lines and fewer missed spots around chair feet and island stools. The primary brush is designed to shed hair rather than collect it, so airflow stays strong across weeks instead of fading after a couple of heavily shedding days, and the dock's pad wash cycle leaves the cloths ready for the next run instead of damp and dingy. If you've tried other robots and still find yourself manually hitting edges with a towel, the Freo Z10's focus on the places most bots skim is exactly the fix.